Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone to my class, philosophy class here at Verbling. Let's see. Today we're going to talk about monism and dualism. It should be an interesting class. We are getting a little more technical as far as some of the philosophy terms, but I think in the end it should be pretty good. Let's see. For those of you that want to join early, right, there is a premium account. There's several ways of getting that. Welcome everyone that's there. Let's see. So today's lesson, I'm hoping that it flows okay. I made it purposely quite broad. There's lots of things that we could talk about, but we're going to have it quite broad, okay? And hopefully we don't, yeah, hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, we'll just do a lot more reading. So we won't fail on that. So. Okay, let's see. Mine, is it okay to swear? Yes, I'm okay with it as long as it's not... There are certain words I'm not okay with. Yeah, but some words, yes, it would be okay. So... There we go. Let's do it there. Let's see, is it Norbert? Norbert?
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Eric.
Oh, I gotta turn my volume down. You are yelling in my ear. Let's see. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm a beginner. And how are you?
I am good. Where are you from?
From Hungary. And you?
I am from the United States. I live in a state called Utah.
Oh, it's cool.
So, why are you? Yes, why are you learning English, Norbert? Norbert?
Can you repeat?
Yes,
can you repeat
why?
it, please?
Sure. Why are you learning English?
Because it's an international language and I need to speak it, I think. What are you think about?
Okay, let me see here. I still got the volume up very high. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it is an international language. A lot of people speak it, so it's an important thing to learn. That's good. Okay, well, good, Norbert. I'm glad you're here. Let me see. Then we've got. I can't even see that name there. We got Fernando. Fernando's back. How are you, Fernando?
Hi, Eric. I'm sorry, I was looking for Utah in the map.
Ah, okay. Did you find it?
Not yet.
Not yet. I will. Let me show. I'll show you where it's at here. Let me find a good picture of United. Let's see. You can spell United States, right? Okay, we're gonna.
Hello?
Hello. Okay. So Utah. Let me find a picture here. Is right here. So, where it says Big Love. I don't know why it says Big Love. I got some kind of map that says Big Love. But I live right up here at the top of that Utah. So, that's where I live. But good. Okay. So, Fernando, I took some of your ideas that you suggested, and I'm going to do a class on the fear of death.
Hello?
We're talking about death. Yeah, so that should be good. Hello. I'll get to you in a second there, Mana.
Did you like my suggestions, Eric?
Yes, I did. I think they were a good idea. And so I'm going to, like I said, we're going to try some of them. I'm going to try the fear of death. I think I'm doing a class on that either tomorrow or Saturday. So that should be pretty good.
So please, tell me when are you going to talk about it?
I will have to look. I will let you know here by the end of the class. I'll look here. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So good. Okay, Fernando, I'm glad you came. This will be good. Then we've got Iman. Iman, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I am fine, thanks.
Perfect.
How about yourself?
I can't complain. Life is good. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
Spain. Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Okay. Well, good. So Iman, why are you learning English?
Why am I learning English? Because I think it's a good tool to have English, just to find for everything professional matters.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's very helpful in a professional way for jobs. Well, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good, Iman. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Then we've got Man. Man. How are you, Man?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi. I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Very nice.
Yeah. Do you want me to say all the things or just small information?
Sure. If you want to introduce yourself, that's fine.
Okay. I'm from Saudi Arabia. My city is called Jeddah. It's near the Red Sea. Yes. It's the second biggest city in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It used to be. They used to like fishing.
Mm-hmm.
In like 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Every boat come to Jeddah to what you call to settle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Man, I'm gonna make a suggestion here. You're cutting up a lot. I think your connection's hard. Why don't you take your webcam off? Sometimes that helps it flow a little better. Okay.
Jeddah was the second biggest city.
That's much better.
The second biggest city in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be for fishing. What you call the place where you yeah, the fisher, the people who fish, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, fishermen.
Fishermen. They used to sit there and they used to have like a small conversation between them. Because why I know that, because my grandfather he told me about it, because he used to go there and he used to talk with those people. So he know about this thing. It's a beautiful city, interesting to know the history. We have many history, but the problem, the government is not taking care of it. So it's, especially in my city, I don't know why. But so you find the building is falling down, or it's going to fall, or it's like
Right, it's crumbling.
But very interesting to know. Even me, I want to know. Even I'm from Saudi.
Oh, great. Well, Man, I'm glad you came. This should be pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Then we've got Carly. Is that correct, Carly?
Yes, Carly.
Oh, good, Carly. Where are you from?
From Basque Country.
I'm sorry, where?
From Basque Country, in the
Okay.
north of the Spain.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Great, okay. So, Carly, why are you learning English?
Because I like for travel and I need to for teaching in my university.
Ah, okay. What do you teach?
Project management in engineering.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're project management. Okay, great. Well, good. Okay, that's excellent. I'm glad you came by. Let's see. Then we've got Manal. Manal, as always, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good, good. We will have to discuss the Sedona method in that, what is it, EFT another time. That sounds interesting. So, but are you liking it so far?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I have been use it before I think 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and it's I think it's worked, but you have to focus on your word,
Right.
and your mind should be clear,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be positive.
Yeah, well, I like it. I definitely think it's a good idea, right? I think sometimes if you change the way you
You
think,
said
you
that you
change
try
yourself.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom has some version. I think it's very close to that. It sounds pretty much like the same thing. I just didn't recognize the name, so I'm thinking it's the same thing, but just with a different
Uh-huh.
name. So, but like I said, we'll have to talk about it more later, Manal. It should be, yeah. And I will ask my mom if it's that name too, because that'll be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, we got. Okay, let's see. Then we've got Maria. Maria, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. You?
I'm good. Where are you from, Maria?
I'm from Colombia.
Perfect, perfect. And why are you learning English, Maria?
I am learning English because I wanna be a simultaneous translator.
You want to be I'm sorry, a what?
Simultaneous translator.
Ah, okay, it's a translator. Good. Perfect. Great. So how long have you been learning English? Okay, I've got feedback coming from someone. Let's fix that. I'm sorry. Okay, keep going, Maria.
Okay. Repeat, please.
Yes. How long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English like 3 years ago.
Oh, great. Okay, so for a while. Good. Good. Okay, well, good, Maria. I'm glad you're here. This should be good. We've got Mina. Mina, how are you today?
Hey, hey, Mr. Eric.
It's good to see you again, Mina. What's the good news?
My pleasure. Well, I just made my presentation,
Uh-huh.
and I think I got a good grade.
Good, good. What was your presentation on?
Meteors.
I'm sorry, what?
As- meteors, asteroid,
meteors.
comets.
Oh, interesting, interesting. So what did you say about them?
It was a brief and it was a presentation, media presentation,
Uh-huh.
and I with some videos from United States and Russia, something like this.
Oh, well, awesome. That sounds good.
Yes.
Well, good. I'm glad it went well. That's good.
How about you?
Okay. I can't complain. Things are pretty good. I just barely I got through exercising before I started the class, so I'm a little sore, but I'm good. I'm good. So good. Let's see. Then we've got Razgul. Razgul, how are you today?
Hey, Mr. Eric, I'm fine.
Perfect, perfect. Razgul, what's the good news today?
Good news is not a good news for me. It's snowing again.
Oh no! But you're having a cup of tea in the snow?
Yeah.
Good. What kind of tea are you having?
Tea? Normal
Yes.
tea.
Like black tea, green tea?
No. Black
tea.
Brown powder.
Ah, okay. Have you ever tried licorice root? Licorice root tea?
No.
Okay, that's my favorite kind of tea. It's good.
My favorite is just normal tea.
Just the normal brown black tea, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
What exercises did you do, Eric?
I'm sorry, what?
What exercises did you do?
I did a whole bunch of, I guess it was cardio workout, right? It was doing a whole bunch of stuff with my girlfriend. We jumping jacks and running and lunges and my legs are sore. But it's good. It's good.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. And then we've got one last student there. Eunice? Eunice, is that correct?
Yes, hello.
Good. Eunice, where are you from?
I am from Turkey.
Turkey. Okay, good. So Eunice, why are you learning English?
Because this term I will graduate from engineering and I need to know English. Also, I am taking some courses in Turkey for English.
Perfect.
And I am trying to here for practicing that, I think.
Okay. Well, good. Okay, so you guys, we're going to start here pretty soon. So today's lesson, for those of you that are new, these are my philosophy classes. What we do is we start out reading some text, and sometimes the text can be quite hard, right, even for native speakers. So I don't want anyone to feel worried or overwhelmed. We just read that, and then we discuss it. We express our opinions. Today, I hope will be an okay lesson too. It's an interesting topic, and I try to make it broad, and we'll try and zoom in on some things, right? Let me explain before we start doing some reading too first, okay? So today what we're talking about is something called monism and dualism, and then we'll also talk about individuality, okay? So those two terms, they're philosophy terms, right? So we've got monism and dualism. And let me explain.
Can you?
Huh?
Can you write it, please?
Yes, I just did, okay? So, there's two ways of understanding things, okay? Monism, right, basically is the belief that everything is part of one thing, right? Again, there's many ways that we can understand this, okay? So, sometimes you could hear people say that we're all connected, right? That we're all part of something big. That would be a belief in monism, right? That we're all part of one thing. Okay, so I could say Hinduism believes in monism, right? Because they say that everyone is part of Atman, right? Of the great God that creates everything, right? So everyone is created one thing. Okay. There's also another way of understanding it, and that would be just a materialism sense, right? So everything that exists is made out of material, right? It's all physical, it's all touchable or moldable. We can do something with it, right? And we can understand that in opposition to dualism, okay? And dualism, we can understand this, that there are material things and there are immaterial things, right? So this one might be someone saying, listen, we have a body, but we also have a soul or a spirit, right? Because one of them is a body, this material, and one of them is a spirit, that's immaterial, okay? And even if we don't want to say there's no such thing as a spirit, we could still try and understand something this way, right? There is a difference between my body and my thoughts, right? My thoughts don't seem to be made out of the same thing that my body does, right? So for example, you see my hand is made of something different than what I think my thoughts of a hand are. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's very complicated, but I think so, yes.
Yes,
No.
and I understand that it's complicated, but we're going to start...
To be honest, I can't understand it.
Okay, that's okay, that's okay. We're going to start very basic, okay? But I wanted to give that background before we jump in it. And again, if this ends up being a flunk, the class doesn't work out very well, I apologize, but we'll practice some English anyways, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in to a part that I want to read, okay? So this is going to be discussing a little bit of monism, right? Where I want to say that everyone is part of one thing, okay? So, can everyone see my screen okay?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
it's very small.
Very small. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little more here.
Very small.
Very small. Okay, I actually, let's see if I can zoom in a little more.
I need the
Maybe I need to check up on my eyes.
Okay, how about that? Can you guys see this okay now?
Can you not send a link and
Of
we
course.
open in another page?
Yes, of course. I could definitely
That
do that.
way we can make it bigger.
So here's the link. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Okay.
Yes, I think it's the best option.
Okay, good. So can anyone see it okay on my screen, or is it still too small?
No, it's a metaphysics. In a metaphysics work.
Yeah, metaphysics. This would be
we have to open the book.
Yeah, we need to open a new page. Is better, I think.
Okay. Okay, so can anyone read this, or is that still too small?
Yes, but when we go to the link on Google, we have to choose the metaphysics book, or
Yes. You're choosing the metaphysics book.
And write and review. Write and review. We're putting the page write and review.
Okay. Well, first of all, so no one can see my screen. Can no one read my screen? Is it still too small for everyone?
Yes.
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 Sorry, Eric.
Dang it. Okay. That's okay. Okay, this is what I may do instead. Maybe, because I want to start talking about this before we get too far, maybe I will just read it, okay, and then we can just discuss it, okay? If you guys want to follow along, you can look down a couple paragraphs. You can maybe even press Control F and find something. You can type in first, a thing is not an individual thing. Okay. So if I'm going to read this, then I'm going to explain here really quick. So again, let's go back to what I said about monism. Right. This is the belief that everyone is connected. Okay. So everyone is made of one thing. Right. So and this is a good way of understanding it. Okay. Okay. So first, a thing is not an individual thing if it is a mere modification of something else. For example, a wrinkle in a carpet is not an individual thing because it is a mere modification of the carpet. This use of the word modification is a metaphysician's term. It may be explained as follows.
So Eric, are
Yes.
you reading?
I am reading.
Where are you, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I am, if you want to press Control F, right? So if you guys can see, press Control F, or maybe not. Ooh, let's see, this is Control F.
Yeah, the search box appeared.
Good, okay.
Control.
Yes, so go ahead and type in first, a thing is not, and that should bring you to the paragraph I'm at.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so first, a thing is not. Right, so that's what you want to type in search.
Oh, Eric.
Yes?
Sorry.
It's appeared like there are many first a thing is not.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you guys, let's just count this as I have bombed it. I have not. I have failed us. That's okay though. This is what I wanted. I'm just going to summarize it, and we're going to talk about it, okay? Forget the reading today because I want to have time to talk about this, okay? So, basically what it's saying, right, is one way to think about the idea of monism, okay, is that all that we are like wrinkles in a carpet, right? Or you can think of different wrinkles. So, for example, you see how if I scrunch up my head, see how wrinkles appear? Or if I have my shirt and I scrunch it up, right? And we have wrinkles, right?
Wrinkles.
Now, wrinkles. Yes.
Yes. I can I understand.
Good. Now, answer me this, you guys. Do wrinkles exist by themselves?
By themselves.
Yes. So if I took away my head or if I took away my shirt, would a wrinkle exist?
Yes.
Mm,
No, exist?
yeah, would it
Exist?
exist?
No.
Yeah, no, it would not, right?
No.
So again, if I flatten my head with the wrinkle, if I go like this, the wrinkle disappears. If I do this, the wrinkle is no longer there. Okay, so one way of looking at us, right, is that we are like wrinkles, okay? That we don't really exist, okay, except for we're instances. We're things that occur, okay, and then disappear, right? Okay, so I hope this was not too confusing. Go ahead, Razul. Yes.
This makes us pointless. Why we are existing then?
I
Faultless?
understand.
What we are.
I understand.
Good. Let's go back to Razul. Yes. So why does that make us pointless?
Pointless.
Yeah, we have no purpose to exist.
Sorry, I have bad connection.
I understand you, Eric.
Uh-huh.
I know you. You mean that we are part of something or something more. We are part of a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
We exist like wrinkles because we depend in other things.
Yes, that's exactly. Now, this is an idea. This is not my idea or what I believe. But again, so Drezel made a good point, right? That might make us pointless, right? We're not real in a sense, right? Do you guys agree with that?
Yes, I am.
You agree with that, Fernando? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yes. We are.
It's
Okay,
like the whales in the sea. It's
Mhm.
very similar to the metaphor you made. We are like winkles, and the same is like whales in the sea.
Oh, good. Yeah, and we could even think of like a water droplet.
Yes.
A water droplet in
A drop of water and a whale in the sea.
Yes.
A wave.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a wave. You
A
say in
wave. Wave. Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
The wrinkles is inherent to body. It's
Yes.
inherent to body.
What is inherent?
Inherent.
Can you
Inherent.
please write it?
Yes.
I don't know what.
I think it's.
A wave is.
It's gonna be wave. Wave is how it's.
Wave.
Yes.
Wave is.
Yes. No, I think that's a great way of explaining that. Okay. So no purpose. But what if though, Razul or Fernando, could we think that maybe we're part of a bigger purpose, right? So maybe we don't have an individual purpose, but we are part of a bigger purpose, right? So maybe again the shirt has a purpose, the wrinkle is part of the purpose, or the ocean has a purpose, but the wave is part of the purpose. Could we think of it that way maybe?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No? Okay.
I think it's more that the best the best we no I the better way we live, the happier we are,
Mm-hmm.
the better the better way we live, and happier we live the people are with us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because we are part of something very big, and we have a capacity to give happiness to other people that is near of us.
I'm sorry, Fernando, could you say it again? We kind of had a little noise there.
I think that we are like lights, and we can light we can light to everybody that is near from us,
Mm-hmm.
and we the happier we are, the happier is the people who is near from us.
Okay, okay, yeah. So we can have an effect on other people. Okay, but do we want to be individuals though? We want to be our own thing and not just part of something else.
Yes, we are individuals, but we are part of something very big,
Mm-hmm.
and we are connected with the rest of the world.
Okay, okay, okay. Good. So let's go back to.
So I believe in the win-win theory.
The what theory?
Win-win.
The win-win?
Yes, I win, you win.
Ah, good, good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I guess another way of understanding it too, right, is well, actually let's go back to the dualism. Let's talk about dualism now, right? That question I wanted to discuss earlier. So, are thoughts and our bodies made of different things? Like at a very, very basic level, are thoughts different than what our body's made out of? Does that make sense, what I'm asking?
Yeah, you are asking of physicality. We are made of something like that.
Yes.
But what are we made of?
Yeah, okay, so we can understand, okay, so maybe my brain is made out of atoms, which are made out of smaller
And
things.
atoms,
Yes.
and atoms, what are the atoms made of?
Yeah, what are atoms made out of?
Where that thing finish?
Yeah, exactly. And so is everything made out of that same go down to the bottom thing?
Well, actually, our brain can't comprehend what are we made of, because we are just in three-dimensional kind of beings. We can't think of beyond that.
That's true. Have you guys ever read or talked about like fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension ideas?
And even we can't think of what is outside of the dimensions. We just think of the dimensions.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Because I can't. Yeah, can you think of what it would be like to think in 2D, in 2 dimensions?
Cartoon movies.
What's that?
Cartoon movies.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah. It would be different. It would be different. So
Cartoon movies?
Yeah, cartoons.
Cartoons.
Yes. Okay. So again, I don't want this to be too messy. So I want to again go back to focusing on this. But do we understand that? Okay. So if we break down our brain and we get down to elements and then atoms and then however far we can go down, right? Is my brain going to be made out of different things than my thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, maybe I can understand my thoughts. Okay, maybe my thoughts are what's going on in my brain, like little synapses firing off, and those are made out of atoms, and those are made out of whatever, right? Maybe it's this way, but maybe my thoughts are made out of something different too. What do you guys think?
Yes, in some cases, it's really.
What do you mean? How so, Carly?
Because, for example, where you are falling in love, you make different things that you have to do. No, for example, you can think very well because you can believe or develop your things because you are fall in love, for example.
Right.
I think. I don't know.
No. Okay. Maybe,
No, it's different. The idea. Your idea is different.
Okay. Right. No. That's a good point because again, maybe part of it is, you know, the chemicals that happen that are part of me falling in love, what goes on here, but maybe there's something different than just the chemicals too. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What else do you guys think?
Eric, I really think that we are not our mind.
Okay. So we're not just our brain. We're not just the.
Yes, we are not our mind. Our mind has its own life. It's like teenager. It can sometimes it goes out and plays and kidnaps us and takes out of our present situation and it likes to play and we are something more, something apart. Our
No, I think that's a good point. And sometimes it does seem like our brain is different than us because, you know, we can talk to ourselves. Don't we talk to ourselves, right? So I might make a mistake and say, oh, that was a stupid thing to do. No one's around, just talking to myself. But why do I talk to myself? Why do I say that to myself if I already know that thing, right? Or if we're talking to ourselves, why do we say things to ourselves that we don't already know, right? Does that make sense?
yes,
Maybe because we don't have someone to talk to.
Okay. Because we
but it's because we are not our mind. We are something different.
okay. So
And
The mind.
for example, sometimes your mind, you have to think about, I'm going to pay all my attention to my teacher.
mhm.
However, my mind goes out to other
Yes.
place,
Mhm.
and
Very fast.
we can't avoid it.
You can concentrate.
Right. Yeah, you can't concentrate. Right. So again, if I say things like, I can't stand myself. I don't like myself, right? Or I love myself, right? Does that mean that there's two of me? Is there two of me?
Sure, there is
Sure.
yourself,
Mhm.
and I took this in psychology classes. You know, there is three types of yourself. First type is something with great moral and you know, the ideal category.
Right.
And the other type is you know, the materialistic, who search for to please you know, himself,
Mhm.
something like this. I don't have the psychological terms.
Yeah, I think it's Freud, right? There's the ego,
Ego.
the super ego, yeah,
Yes.
and then the id.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you think that's the case then, Mina? That there's three of us?
Yes, sure.
Huh. So I guess
Sure.
Okay. So if there's, can all three parts of me get everything they want, or are they always going to be fighting?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes. So, oh no, we just lost Mina. We'll go. Okay. So, Mina, if there's all three parts of me, right? Is there a real me, or is there just three me's? Which one is more me than the other, or are they all me? Does that make sense? Okay, Mina's gone. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so any other thoughts on that, you guys?
Yes.
Go ahead, Carly.
What? You are ask if in my mind there are three thoughts or part difference of mine, or no?
Well, yes. Okay, so Mina suggested, yes,
Suggested.
that maybe, according to one of the psychologists,
Yes.
there's three parts of us, right? There's
Uh-huh.
an ego, there's an id, there's a superego, and each of these parts do different things, right?
Mhm.
But again, we could look at it. Maybe there's two parts of us, right? Maybe there's the part when I say something like, if I said, I can't stand myself, or I love myself, there's the part that says, I love me, right? I am the thing that loves the me-ness of me. Does that make sense?
Yes, perhaps it's because I think, well, I don't know, but I think in the main there are different tones communicates, and in some part of your mind, it's possible that she think one thing, another part of the mean perhaps is contrary to the other part. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good point, right? Because sometimes, again, I can say, go ahead, Manal.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting, but I think each personality is what
Complicate.
match each other. Yeah, no, not complicate. Match each other. What's that word?
Complete.
Yeah, complete. Yeah.
Complete.
Yeah, each personality completes the other. So you can't live, I don't know, without ego, and I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain, but I have the idea, but I don't know. Do you get my point?
Yes, yes. You're saying that all of those parts make up me, and if I was missing a part, I wouldn't exist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, I think that's a good way of looking at it.
What is the mean of the eagle in the main?
Of the what?
What is the mean of the eagle? Eagle?
Ego, right? You're saying that word, ego?
Okay.
Ego.
Thank you.
Eric?
Yes, go ahead, Manal.
Actually, Mina wants to complete his idea, what he said.
Please, Mina, go ahead.
No. Oh, no. I mean, like I said, when I'm talking to myself, it's like I'm talking to this part, or maybe maybe I think it might be I'm talking to my subconscious. I'm consulting my subconscious because I know, when you go to sleep and you're between sleep and wakeness, I get solutions for my second day problems, and I just stand up, wake up, and get notes and write these ideas or these solutions. So I think that this time when my subconscious is starting to get engaged or get involved, so I think maybe you're talking to your subconscious and you're judging yourself, maybe.
No, that's interesting though. So does that make me? Am I a team? Right, my consciousness and my subconscious, we work together. Okay.
Yes. Even if someone's there, I might ignore this body. I don't need a company. I just need to talk to myself.
Okay. It's interesting. Okay. Any other thoughts on this, you guys?
I would like to ask Mina to explain me the three parts of our mind. Could you, Mina, tell me what are the three parts?
Three parts? No, I said just me and my subconscious.
Oh yeah, okay. So, and then Mina, weren't you mentioning Freud as well, though? That one of the psychologists was talking about the ego, the superego, and then the id.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Super ego.
Yes. So no, okay. So Fernando, I think Mina had suggested that, but so again, I think there's a way of looking where there's three parts of us, and then there's the subconscious, conscious. For that three part, I don't remember exactly everything that this thinker Freud was talking about. I think he said that there was the ego, if I remember right, that is the one that wants everything base, wants sex, wants to fight, wants food, and then I think there's like a superego that. No, okay. Ooh, I don't remember. Basically, there's one that wants everything that we would want. You know what I mean? And then there's a part of you that has to fit in with society, right? That basically says, well, I have rules, and so I can't steal and kill even though I want to, and I can't have sex with everything even though I want to. And then the third part is kind of the part that helps decide which one wins over. That would be another way of understanding.
The sex. What was the sex?
Where is the sex?
What's that?
I don't know. Where is the in what part of the mean is the sex?
Sex. You said the sex is in what part of it?
Oh,
in what part of the mind? On the brain is the sex.
Yeah, there's sometimes men have two brains, right? There's two heads, so.
in some pictures upper that in the brain of the man always is sex, and in the woman brain always is full of the sops.
Yeah. So, but okay, again, I think that's another interesting thing. If we were to talk about temptation, right? You say, I really want it, but I shouldn't, right? And sometimes you can argue with yourself, right? It's just, so it seems like again, there's two parts of you that are arguing. One that doesn't, one that wants it, right?
Organize.
What's that?
What do you say? Organize or organ?
Argue.
Argue.
Right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're
Okay.
fighting. They're fighting with each other. Yes.
Argue. Yes. Argue.
Okay.
Argue.
So going back to that idea though, maybe we could think about it even more complicated, right? So maybe there are thoughts that are their own thing, right? So I think sometimes you can argue with yourself and it be just more of one side and another side. You can have another side argue and maybe another side arguing, right? So you can be torn in maybe 4 or 5 different directions. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so does that mean that maybe we can have like 5 different selves or 6 different selves or different thoughts that say things?
Yeah, sure. It's like
Yeah.
you're. It's like I'm schizophrenic, you know.
Yeah, schizophrenic, yeah.
Yeah.
Frenetic.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to, let's go back maybe what Razul said, okay. If you have these different parts of you, okay, does one have more purpose or more meaning than another? Is one part more important than the other, or are they the same? Which one's the real you? Or is there a real you?
But I think that the other parts depend upon your surrounding. What kind of environment you had in your development of, or what kind of ethics you are living in. So
Okay.
other parts depend upon that thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, I think that's very good. So again, maybe some of the things, the thoughts in our brain they're us, but they're also what society says too. They're also what our
Yeah,
environment is.
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's a good way of looking at that. So maybe what is us?
Maybe some person have different kinds of parts, as you mentioned earlier,
Mhm.
and the others totally have a different kinds of thoughts.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
So
Every person is not like a single kind of thing. Every person is different.
okay, every person's different. Now, is every person different because of their environment, or is there something individually, right? So, for example, is there something to me that can't be changed by the things around me?
It's
No,
inside you.
I think, yeah, exactly. It's inside you, but it strongly depends upon your experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Depend on the experience, yes.
Okay, then that's good. That's good.
I agree.
Does that make us though like the wrinkle? Is my question. So again, experience molded the wrinkle, right? This is experience making the wrinkle, right?
This is more springy when you have more experiences.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to understand how much of an individual or how much of us is us and how much is made up. If any, maybe we're not. Does that make sense?
Well, for me, sometimes, I go after my ID. There is ID and ego and super ego. So sometimes
Right.
I go after my ID and, obey my human's basic, unshaped needs and just, doing wrong things. For example, if I got addicted to drugs or something like this, doing anything I want, sometimes I maybe listen to my conscious, as that doesn't mean my conscious is my super ego. Sometimes I satisfy my conscious by stealing or lying or something like this. But sometimes I listen to my conscious, whatever it was, and so it depends. For me, I think it's almost irrelevant by the environment. It's not related by the environment. Maybe it's something coming, from the way you raised, or how your conscious is thinking. Maybe even if I follow my ID, still I have limits.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, what you all are saying that, yeah, it supports the dualism, because in monism, as you say, everything is in physicality.
Right. Right.
But if we say that, what are those things? What are the thoughts? What are the is experience of physicality?
Dude, that's a good question. Yeah, because I guess part of it is physicality for sure, but is
not everything.
Right. Right. That's good.
That is simple.
Okay, let me ask one more question because we're getting close to the end here. Maybe, what do you guys think about this? So, when I talk to myself, right, or even when I think, right, it seems like I'm presenting things to myself, right, or when if I think of something, I'm presenting something to myself, right. Maybe the thing that is me is not the thing that is speaking or presenting, but it's the thing that it's seeing and listening, right? So maybe it's the observer part, the thing that...
Yes.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yes, that's what's happened with me.
What's that?
That's what's happened with me. Sometimes, for example, I do strange stuff, and after a while, I'm like, "Who did this? Stupid stuff." And
Right.
and sometimes the opposite. Sometimes I just listen. The observer. Just watching what's happening.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so go ahead, Rezo.
Yeah. Actually, if we can see that we are in 3-dimension like that, our every process is in 3-dimension. Our every that's what the psychologists say, that our processes are in 3-dimension, and our chemical reactions are in 3-dimension, and all of the things around us, like in this world, are just in 3 dimensions, like chemistry, physics. So we cannot think beyond that. That's why.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So maybe again, there's just a limit to what I could know. Right. I can't know. Right.
But we can feel that there are the things which are present, but we cannot reach them.
No, that's a good way of understanding. Maybe I can. So going back to the idea of thoughts, maybe I have thoughts, I can experience thoughts, but I can't really tear them apart, right? In the same way.
Yeah, and that's why it supports the dualism more than the monism.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, because I guess again another way of understanding it is I can think of a flower. I have a flower, right? If I have a flower in my mind, but when I think about a flower, even if you were to cut my brain open, you couldn't find a spot in my brain that is a flower, right? Where is the flower that I'm thinking about?
Yeah, it's just your comprehension of your senses. You cannot. You can look, you can sense, you can taste, you can listen, but you cannot see beyond your senses.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Any other thoughts, you guys?
It's very complicated to speak about the brain. It's necessary study a career of the psychology.
The psychology, yeah.
The psychology.
No, not necessary.
No, it's necessary. Psychology or chemistry. Or chemistry.
No, because all of us have a mind, and we know our brains, our mind very good.
But in some cases,
all of us are experts in that.
Yes, expert. We are expert, but we don't know our brain, no, our brain.
Yes, you know very good your brain.
No, not very good. No, I can understand my brain.
We are doing what? Do you guys know what armchair philosophy is called, or what it is? Armchair philosophy.
Philosophy.
It basically means that we are sitting here thinking about it, but we're not actually doing anything to actually see, right? We're not doing any experiments, right? It's what is it? It's lazy science, right? It's
lazy science.
We are
yes.
We are couch potato.
right. Armchair philosophy. Okay. Oh, Kubra, I didn't see you come in. How are you today, Kubra?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. It's a good day. I'm glad you came in.
I want to...
Sorry, Manal?
Yeah, I want to say that Kubra said on the last class that you are cute.
Well, thank you.
What are you saying, Manal? I don't understand. Last word, I don't understand.
I said that what you said about Eric, that he's cute, but actually he's not.
Cute.
Cute? What does it mean,
Oh!
cute?
No!
Okay.
Cool.
X, go
Cute.
out.
Where is your mustache,
Like,
man?
go out.
Go out. Write the word, please. Cute. Cute.
Tell you
How
what. We're not even going to talk about it right now. We're going back to the monism and dualism. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
blushing.
There we go. Okay. You guys. So listen, I hope that we didn't get too complicated. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't read what I wanted to read today. That's okay. Later tonight, I'm going to have another class. We're going to talk about success, right? So it should be an easier subject, right? We're going to talk about, you know, what it means to be successful and if everyone can be successful. So I hope you guys can come later tonight. And then also I'm doing classes tomorrow. Let me see what I forget which ones I decided I'm going to do.
I hope see you soon.
I hope to see
I
you too.
understand now.
Okay, let me see if I can get my Facebook page, and then I will end this class here really quick. Oops. Okay, everything is pausing up on me.
Mr. Eric, where is Nietzsche mustache?
It's coming. Did you guys see that I shaved? I shaved a couple days ago, so everything it's shorter. It's kind of sad. So okay, you guys, I can't get in at the moment to my class, but again, I'm teaching tomorrow. You guys can see for yourself what I'm going to be teaching. Again, I'm teaching later tonight. I hope you guys can join me. And let me.
Bu konu hakkında konuşacaktım var ya konuşamadım ya.
Okay, and let me see here. Here's my Facebook page, and thank you guys for coming. Okay, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for the class.
Salute, Mr. Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Great
you.
class. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
to you.
Okay, let's see.
See
Good
you.
day.